Hi, we have another part 2 here. I thought of it after yesterday of why dating 60 plus can be the best time of your life. And I was thinking about it after I sent the video yesterday, and the other piece of it is talking about, I guess we should call it SMEX, we can call it SOX. You can call it whatever you want, but I don't think I can just say it plainly on Instagram or YouTube. But it is actually is something to talk about. We should be talking about SOX, and if you know what I'm talking about. I actually think that's probably one of the things that in my 60s now, and as I've become older, that it's actually something more comfortable for me to talk about. And I don't know about you, men or women, I just kind of, lived my life prior, dated a lot of men, blah, blah, blah. You get married, and then you get out of your marriage, if you've had or long-term relationships, and you can kind of scratch your head and go, yeah, I probably could have seen where some of those things weren't going great and how it actually affected the bigger picture of the relationship. And I have to say, probably in the past 2 years-ish with men that I've dated, whether they were serious relationships, situationships, or men that I dated, I'm just not willing not to talk about it. And for me, that's been able to say, hey, I'm really be wonderful to get intimate with you. And it doesn't necessarily mean I want to commit with you. It means I want to get to know you better, that there's an emotional connection. I've also been at the other end of the continuum, but I'd like to be intimate with you, and I'm not even sure if I want to have a connection. But I've noticed over the past couple of years, and certainly with this online dating, like it's just a topic that I'm just not afraid to sway away from, whether it's when to be intimate, what do I like, what do they like, what works, what doesn't, how do we look at this? And it's funny because I'm going through a situation now, and it's actually been wonderful. And there's so many funny moments of it that would have been lost if we didn't bring it up or we didn't talk about it. And again, 20 years ago, this is not the conversation I would have been having. And the other thing is, think about this. I watched a TED Talk, probably about a year ago, and it wasn't by Esther Perel, but it was basically, when we think about intimacy, especially long-term relationships, you think that those moments are just going to happen. And again, I didn't have kids, but anybody that has kids, I can't imagine those moments just happen. And she really made the point across. It's like, do you work out at the gym every day? Do you plan things? And that really hit for me because I plan things. And she basically said, if you are not planning when you're going to have SOX, you're not prioritizing it. And I have to say that really hit me. So are you prioritizing your SOX?